Welcome to HueFin News. Today is October the 27th, 2017, and here is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis. We at HueFin News are not investment advisors, nor are we giving you investment advice, but rather we are giving you the interpretation of the charts, because the market is speaking to everyone through the price bars and the volume, and we've been here on this channel giving you guys the interpretation of the price bars. So you guys can see that the market cap did go down a little bit today. Yesterday it was at $171 billion. Today is at 169.3 billion. So just a small amount of money has left out the cryptocurrency market, which is not that bad. But you guys can see that Bitcoin is one of the cryptocurrencies where some of the money has left. They are down 2.32%. Ethereum is up 0.14. Ripple is down 0.56. Bitcoin Cash is up 9.76. And Litecoin is down 0.61. Dash is down 2.06%. BitConnect is down 2%. NAM is down 1.3%. Neo is up 1%, Monero is down 2%, and Ethereum Classic is down 1.34%. So a video yesterday, we told you that it looks like the market was being prepared for a move, and we was expecting that to occur today, but as a matter of fact, the market still traded sideways on light volume. And even some of the price bars today has given us a precursors of weakness. And we'll talk about that as we go into these individual cryptocurrencies that we do on a regular basis. Okay, so it just gives you guys more opportunity to evaluate your own particular strategies prior to the next move in the market. And it could be tomorrow, or it might be the next couple of days following tomorrow. So you guys can see that Bitcoin is down 1.80%. Last trade was at $5,782.10. So we told you on our video yesterday that we was expecting Bitcoin to come up here to the high from the 20th and the 22nd and 23rd of October. So the market almost came up to the high from the 23rd of October, which was pretty close to our analysis, and then the market shot lower. And that is giving us a precursor of weakness for Bitcoin. So we're expecting Bitcoin to trade sideways to lower, and that sideways action can include the close and opens from these four trading days here, including today, around $5,900 back down to $5,600. And if the market is really weak, then expected to come to 54. Okay, so that is our analysis for Bitcoin. It's for them to continue to trade sideways, and that analysis price range is from $5,900 down to $56 and then to $5,400. So now let's go to Ethereum. So Ethereum is up 0.33%. Last trade was at $296.08, and this is one of those cryptocurrencies that we was expecting to move higher on today. But as a matter of fact, we have had 3 trading days of Ethereum moving sideways, which is a pretty good sign considering that we had this stockpile day here on the 24th of October, and the market hasn't fell since. And on top of that, the volume has been getting lighter ever since we've had that particular trading day. So our analysis for Ethereum is still the same. We're expecting them to trade sideways to higher. And that sideways action can include $290 all the way back up to $310. Now, if we can't get too many of these days where the market is continuing to trade sideways before the market will get lower. Okay. So tomorrow may be that day, and if it is, then expect it to come to 280 again. But from what we're seeing in the background over the last couple of weeks for Ethereum is not likely to happen, but it's still a possibility. But our analysis is for them to trade between 290 and 310 sideways to higher. So now let's go to Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is up 8.71%. Last trade was at $365.25. And we forecasted this today. Our analysis was for Bitcoin to trade sideways to higher. And our first point of area for Bitcoin Cash to touch was 360. But then later on, we mentioned that it could come to the open and close that occurred on the 17th and 18th of October. And it came right around that area, which is a very positive sign that you guys can also predict where these cryptocurrencies will be going. So with that being said, the volume has been increasing as Bitcoin Cash has been moving higher. But please note that this is the third opportunity to where Bitcoin Cash has came to around $300 to $370, and the market shot down lower. So the market for Bitcoin Cash may trade sideways tomorrow for the fact that its volume is awfully high and the bar closed off of the highs today. So that means sellers are in the market around this price area. So you can expect Bitcoin Cash to trade sideways tomorrow. So that sideways action can still include $340 because there's nowhere else for us to reference in the background for Bitcoin Cash to come and touch. So it's 340. I know that's awfully long, but Bitcoin Cash can come to 340, but that is not where we're expecting them to come to. They might come to a low of 349. That seems more probable if it does move a little lower to $349. And then the next area for Bitcoin Cash to move to a high, it's going to be around $400. So we still have this precursors of strength in the background for Bitcoin Cash. So it's a possibility that they will come up and touch $400 in the near term. So now we're going to speak on Ripple. So Ripple is just like Ethereum. The market is not necessarily moving. They're down 0.83%. Last trade was at 19 cents, close to 20 cents. And the volume has completely dried up for this particular cryptocurrency over the last 2 days, including today. And the market has just been hovering around 20 cents over the last 4 trading days. Now, this telling us that either the market is not interested in higher prices over the last 4 trading days, or they are just within this price area buying up all of the Ripple at 20 cents. Now, by the stockpile that came in on the 24th of October and how the market necessarily didn't follow through to move lower, you would expect a huge move lower for Ripple around 20 cents, but the market is not necessarily falling. And then we got the last 2 trading days where the volume has dried up. So we're still expecting Ripple to trade sideways to higher. And the first area that we're expecting them to come and touch is 21 cents. But if the market is extremely strong, then 22 cents will be the area. Now, one more thing I want to point out to you that could be the outlier for Ripple is the fact that it hasn't been making higher highs over the last 4 trading days. The market has been trending lower every day since we have this stockpile day on the 24th, which gives us the possibility that Ripple can come back to 19 cents or maybe even lower. So keep that in your strategy as well. So now let's go to Litecoin. So Litecoin is down 0.21%. Last trade was at $55.38. So now let's look at Litecoin. The volume has been decreasing every day since we had the stockpile day. Just like with Ripple, the volume has been dropping down significantly every day since. Now the spread of today's bar with the light volume tells us that the market has been consumed and that yesterday's trial run bar didn't necessarily come to fruition. So the market can still move lower, and if it does, then it still can come back to $52.50. Okay, so keep that in your strategy as well. But the fact that we had this major stockpile day and the market has just been trading sideways as well, we're still expecting Litecoin to move higher. And then the first area will be $57.50. Now from there, if the market is still giving us like a push to go up bar, then expect it to go to $60. Okay. So now we're going to look at Dash. So Dash is down 1.68%. Last trade was at $281.07. Dash is still giving us precursors of weakness for the last couple of 4 or 5 trading days, and it's just not ready to move higher yet. So this is one of the cryptocurrencies where we are not giving it an analysis to move higher. The market is not following through from what occurred yesterday. We would like to see Dash end up higher, but it did not occur today. So obviously Dash still has some sideways trading action to occur, and that's going to be between $290 all the way back down to $270 for Dash to be trading. So that is our analysis for them. Onward to Neo. So Neo did end the day up pretty good, up 2.27%. Last trade was at $28.86. So just like with Neo, the volume has been light, especially on today, but to have the market close higher with stockpile entering on today tells us that a lot of the selling that occurred over the last 3 trading days has been consumed, and we're still expecting Neo to be moving higher. Now that could be a support area of $28, but still we're looking for them to move higher to maybe around 30. And then if not that, then maybe around $31 for Neo to come and touch. And given the last of the trading days, we've seen these widespread bars. Neo can definitely come back up there again and touch, but would not necessarily close that high. So next we're going to check out Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic is also down 1.13%. Last trade was at $10.28. So Ethereum Classic has given us a push to go down bar on the high volume. Our analysis yesterday was for them to continue to move lower, and we was expecting it to come and hit $10, but as a matter of fact, it went all the way down to $9.71, and the market still closed lower than the close from yesterday. So Ethereum Classic will continue to trade sideways, and that will be from maybe the highs from these 2 days, the 26th and 27th, or it could be the close and the open from the 22nd and 23rd. That seems like that's the area to where Ethereum Classic can come and touch. And definitely, since this is the 3rd time it came down to around $9.70, it is another possibility that it can do that as well. But we're expecting for Ethereum Classic to trade sideways. So this is kind of like a consumption bar, but we will expect confirmation on tomorrow's bar to see if the buyers stepped in today. If not, then the market will just close lower again. So that's why we gave you our analysis of between $11 and $9.70 for the trading for Ethereum Classic. So the last one is going to be Monero. So Monero is down 1.29%. Last trade was at $87 even. So just like with Dash, Monero's not giving us any precursors of weakness over the last 2 or 3, maybe even 4 trading days. Okay, the market shot up on the 25th, but closed lower and has been trading sideways. And then we get a push to go down bar on today. So we're still expecting Monero to trade sideways, and it's 92 to between the lows from the 23rd and 24th, which was around $81. So that is our analysis for Monero. And given the weakness, it looked more likely that it will be coming down to this area and possibly touch it in the near term. So that's all we got for our analysis for today, October 27, 2017. Appreciate the new subscribers. Guys, go ahead and gain that confidence back in the market, eliminating all that confusion that so many other people have on their charts. We are showing you evidence that you can predict price movement without those indicators, and you can still maintain profitability, because what this particular language allows you to do, it allows you to go in and knows when you need to exit the market. Those are the two critical aspects of trading, is knowing when to get in and when to get out. And we've been showing you guys that ever since we've been on this channel. That's all we got for today. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.